The story mode of Sparking Zero is played through the perspective of different characters. Yesterday I gave you an early look at what the Goku story looks like, but when games do something like this, for me it's more interesting to think about the whole story from the perspective of someone who is not the main character. And so, for this Sparking Zero event, I was given 30 minutes to play both the Goku Black story as well as Frieza's. I gave priority to Goku Black since it's the first time we get a story from his perspective, and with the time I had left, I decided to check out Frieza. In previous games, his story is pretty simple. He defeats a bunch of the Z warriors who came to Namek to steal his Dragon Balls before Goku goes Super Saiyan and eventually defeats him. But in this game, thanks to Dragon Ball Super, we're probably gonna get his invasion of Earth during Resurrection F, as well as his participation in the Tournament of Power. That said, we only have 10 minutes left in this capture session, so I'll be happy to make it through Namek. By the way, if you want to watch the Goku Black story, it's already out for YouTube members. Every time I can, I get these videos out early to thank members for their support of the channel. And for Goku Black, you're gonna get well over 24 hours of early access, so hit that join button if you want to watch it early. But for now, let's hit new game on this Frieza story. Off he goes, flying through all the different planets. I love that shot before he cuts into all these screens. But here we go, final form Frieza, flying into his story, but we gotta start from the beginning. Zarbon, Dodoria, Frieza first form, they're all here, all of your favorites. And we get a little cutscene with some voice acting. Eventually, voice acting. The voices are gonna be in Japanese for this story. It's something that the game was already preset like this, so I didn't bother changing. That said, the game also has English dub if you prefer that, and we're gonna quickly skip through the rest of these slideshows, which cuts straight into battle. That actually caught me off guard. Frieza first form versus Krillin, land a basic combo on him, be gone! And let's ki charge. Now, this is gonna be a showcase of Frieza Z, pretty much. We're gonna go through all the forms, and I'm gonna do my best to show you all of his moves. What a great shot. What a great shot. Now, that was Pump Up. He has Psychokinesis, which, Kinesis? Alright, that one was hard for me to pronounce for some reason. Which is an unblockable move in most games, and I don't think this one is an exception. Big Z counters. Death Ball. That is thumbnail material right there. Krillin has lost sight of us, and he only has a little bit of health left. I don't want to go into the water. I like that Tenkaichi lets you fight in the water, but when it's for footage, I like to avoid it, because the colors get weird, and I think it's ugly for the video. Glad he died, it's time to transform. I'll gladly fight underwater if I am, you know, playing on my own, but for video I like to avoid it. So, Gohan, if you don't mind, can you get out of the water, please? It's very green, and I lost the lock on. I think what he did was a move that Gohan usually has in Tenkaichi, which forces you to lose the lock on. Usually he loses all of his ki to sort of hide away from his opponent. In this case, he didn't have to do it. Tried to reset the combo there after Lift Strike to see if it was still possible. That is Death Storm. Unfortunately, he blocked. Tread lightly with Finish Sign. Attack plus ki plus skills, I believe. Those are the 3 buffs. Hail Frieza! The shadow work is genius to obscure the actual penetration of the horn, because that's something that's not easy to do. When you are working with a move that has to work with multiple different characters, that is just a genius effect, and this is also a genius transformation. I like that characters are actually reacting to the transformations. Earlier we had by the way, he still has these ki blasts. Look at how instant they are. They're so quick. This Frieza form might still be the strongest competitively of the 5 different Frieza forms in Z. Okay, Piccolo, I see your Z counters. I see them. But transformation work fantastic. The ultimate work fantastic. This one might sting a bit. Barrage Death Beam for only 2 bars. High-speed rush gets blocked, unfortunately. Revenge counter. And I love that the characters are actually reacting during story mode to the transformations. Earlier we saw Gohan. As soon as I evolved into Frieza's second form, he said something. And now Piccolo said something, and he's gonna react again once we go into Frieza's final form. Not to spoil what's gonna happen soon, but yeah, I'm gonna go into final form. Sweet. Beautiful ultimate. High tension and explosive wave are his other two moves, but we've done all of them, so let's go final form. I love that the characters react, and like their reaction seems super genuine. And I think also if Piccolo wasn't here, if someone else was here, they would also have a reaction to your transformation. I think that just makes the fight feel like it belongs in the story a little bit more. Like you're playing an actual story and not just verses, you know? I love that how much that helps sell these story moments and the despair that the Z Warriors are feeling against Frieza right here. That gets blocked, and Piccolo does go down. Next up, Vegeta. Unfortunately, that misses. Easy dodges for Vegeta there. Ooh, not the miss. I don't know where he's going. I tried to hit him with the unblockable there. I think I'm trying to land the you might die this time, the rush attack. So let's key charge a little bit because we didn't have enough. Reset. Unblockable. Perfect setup. You talk that talk, Frieza. Alright, we're gonna go into sparking mode. I'll destroy this planet. And with that, we have defeated everyone. And the story chapter is done. The story mission is done, not the chapter. Chapter is the entirety of Namek. So we move on to the next one, which should be Goku arriving. What? Who's that? That's right. It is Goku. Now, there are a lot of different types of cutscenes. And some of this is voice acted, some of this is not. Yeah, it reminds Frieza of Bardock. But I did feel like the story modes are not built the same. Like, Goku's story got a lot more cutscenes, got a lot more love. This one jumps straight into cutscenes very often. Feels like, okay, we didn't have time to do like all the cutscene work that we did on Goku, so we're just gonna like cut straight to battle. Which is not to say that those cutscenes aren't in the game. They might still be in the game, just not under Frieza. I guess I'll spoil a little bit ahead. Like, there's no cutscene for Goku going Super Saiyan, for instance. But I didn't see that in Goku's story, so maybe there is a cutscene for that moment. I mean, it's one of the biggest moments in Dragon Ball. I'd be surprised if they didn't like treat that with a higher level of respect, right? But maybe they only do it in Goku's story and not in Frieza's story. I was a little bit bummed out when I saw, wait, there's no Super Saiyan moments? What the hell? It's just a slideshow. And that was indeed a bummer. Alright, Goku. You're gonna bring Krillin over here? I'll just try to speed up your Super Saiyan transformation. How about that? Perish along with this planet. Okay, he didn't perish, neither did the planets. Unfortunately. But Krillin is about to go bang. That finally worked. I think this is the first time that didn't get blocked. Here comes Gohan. Goku fighting alongside all of his allies, apparently. We're gonna have to cook them all again. This combo, though. Ooh. 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 21k, 31 hits. And the bank also connects. Now it gets blocked. It gets blocked this time. Yeah, combo potential. Pretty big in Sparking Zero. That said, that combo could have been broken a variety of times And if you want to see a CPU that actually knows how to block, how to combo break, how to like counter your stuff and doesn't let you get away with, let's say, quote-unquote fake combos like that, make sure to come back for the Goku Black story, because story modes have different difficulties. Goku, being the first one, starts probably the easiest, though there are some events that you're not supposed to win, like the fight against Raditz, so maybe they ramp up the difficulty there. Frieza felt pretty easy too. Goku Black, because it's one of the last stories you probably unlock. That one felt so hard. Like, the hardest time I had with Sparking Zero was the Goku Black story. I never felt difficulty as high as that. I loved it. I loved every second of it. It felt so thrilling. Like, right here, I'm actually playing Frieza after playing the Goku Black story. So whenever, like, Piccolo goes for that stuff, I'm like, yeah, no, I got the timing down. I got the Z counters. Because the Goku Black story forced me to become good at Sparking Zero. That's how hard it was. So I definitely look forward to that video. It's probably one of my favorites. That's an unblockable that you're gonna miss. I'm not missing mine, though. Armored move into rush attack. And I just realized I blew Piccolo into the water. God damn it. Your arrogance! That's the skill that we just activated. And the battle's gonna end here. And at first I thought, oh, okay. We reached the threshold for the end of the battle. Like, it was deal enough damage to Piccolo to get to this point or whatever. No, Frieza is actually defeated here. And this is when we get the Super Saiyan moment. But basically, I didn't defeat all of these characters in the time period that the game gave me. I was supposed to defeat them all much faster, and I think a lot of battles in story mode have this condition. Like, they're gonna end and the story's gonna move forward if you don't die, but also if you don't finish those characters off, you're not gonna get the true ending or satisfy all of its conditions, I guess. And that's it. Yeah, it's a slideshow for the Super Saiyan transformation. You get this pre-rendered cutscene too, but the transformation's already done. It goes into slideshow again and cuts into battle. But unfortunately, my time was up, so we're not going to get to fight. Unfortunately, it's just, well, this is when you would fight Frieza versus Super Saiyan. Frieza destroys the planet. We go into destroyed Namek. And we would just fight here if we still have the time. Now, the menu you're about to see is not from the Frieza story. It's actually from the Goku Black story. But as I hover over these events, you can see a little text next to them saying, unable to defeat in elapsed time. So these are battles that ended much like the one with Frieza versus Piccolo there. And remember, Goku is still in the back, so I still have to defeat Goku as well. Where it may look like, okay, you've cleared the story, but actually, you might get this message once you go back into the overworld. And I don't know if that triggers a what-if story or what it does. I certainly didn't see any options for what-if stories, same as Goku, where you could pick, oh, you want to go this path or this path. So I don't even know if Frieza has what-if stories. But I also think it's cool to keep some of this mystery for the final game when it eventually comes out. Now, if you want to watch Goku Black, you can do it right now if you're a member. Otherwise, feel free to check out this video with the Goku story, where they let me see as much as I could, as long as I kept the video under 30 minutes. Basically, they made me speedrun the game. Thank you for watching. Boy.